All right. Hello, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, anybody out there? What's up? So, last time you saw, I was cutting out parts and then I dyed it. And I used mahogany leather dye. Come on, camera, focus up for me. Thank you. Phoebing's. I think I'm saying that right, but it's mahogany. I really like mahogany. It's a favorite color of mine, and the customer also chose mahogany all on their own. They really liked it. And then I use a satin sheen to lock in the color. And then I do a mink oil to soften it up. Gonna focus for me. No, probably not. Doesn't matter. And then in just a couple places, I used a gum tragacanth. I probably am saying it wrong, to just slick up the edges. So I used the mink oil because I want to have my leather be nice and flexible and pliable after I work with it. Because after you dry it, after the leather dries out, it starts and it's real firm. So you gotta really work it. Got to work it in all the directions, flip it over, roll it this way. Oh, yeah, it's real tough. And my fingers are brown because one of my gloves broke yesterday, and then I just said, screw it. We're just going to have dirty fingers, dirty poo-poo fingers. But I promise you, smell test will tell you that they are clean. Kitty cat, what's up? Yeah, hi. Alright, so this needs to be done further, but that's boring. You don't want to watch me do that right now. So, I had gotten myself these letters. I had showed them off on Amazon, and they're really nice. I mean, they're not really nice. They're just regular. Are you gonna focus, camera? Focus. Come on. Focus. There we go. And ultimately, in the end, they look nice. But, ooh, did they make me so mad. So on the back of the letters, I don't know if you can see this. We're going to zoom way in. Focus for me. Focus. You can kind of see it. There we go. See that little mark right here? There's a little indent that tells you which direction to hold the letter. So you know when you're not looking at the letter, oh, the little divot is on the bottom, so that means that's the bottom of the letter, right? Well, I don't know how many of them are wrong, but on the C, it is incorrect. And, ooh-wee. Let me tell you, so this bag's for a customer, so it needs to be perfect. And I had already had a little boo-boo. If you can see, I was messing around on the edge here and made it not flat. Kind of does a little divot shape. So I was like, that's not good enough. I'm going to just start it over. And then I'm practicing my sewing. And wouldn't you know it, I have another boo-boo, an oopsie, where I mess up my strap with the stitching. I get off my line that I had made for myself. And so I'm like, okay, we'll do it. I'll practice my stitching on the one that I had messed up and did my oopsie on. And then I get my stitching done. I make the third strap a friggin' third one. And I go and I start stamping. And the C is backwards. And let me tell you, I almost lost it. If it weren't for the fact that I have a little bitty baby sleeping upstairs and I didn't want to wake her up, I would have flipped my tits. But I didn't, because then it would have been my problem if she would have woken up. So, I luckily, see how this is all firm? Because I hadn't flexed it out and everything. Luckily, this was still a firm piece as well. So I was able to like spritz it with water, get it wet, and then really just rub one out, and just get that C out, and then I went and restamped it. That's also why my fingers are a little brown as well, because I was doing that. Alright. So, like I said, this bag's for a customer, and it needs to look great. And in order for it to look great, the stitching, the top stitching, has to be damn near perfect. So, I need to mark my lines for this zipper. Ultimately, basically it's going to be like that, and the zipper is going right down the middle. But I need to attach this first. To the zipper before I can attach this to this. So let's figure out how much seam allowance I have. So, a couple things that I'm going to have to address here in the future that are going to be an issue. The customer wanted a 9-inch bag, and I'm like, okay, so I did that. I get everything done. Go to buy zippers. They have 9-inch zippers and 14-inch zippers. I'll be damned if Hobby Lobby doesn't have a 14-inch or 13-inch zipper. So I have a 14-inch zipper. So I have to do something down here, or maybe I just hide it up here. I don't know. That's a problem for me to figure out after. I'll probably leave this on, because you do not want to throw the zipper off the end of your teeth. Nope, you don't want that. So I'll probably try to do some zipper magic down here. I don't know. Let me see what we got here. It comes apart. Ow, that just hit me right in the thingy. Wasn't paying. I mean, I was paying attention. I just really have no zipper experience. I think I'll be able to pop these little teeth off. I'll be able to pop them off so I can just sew through with my sewing machine, because my sewing machine can't go through those teeth. But. Big butts. That's a problem for after I get everything attached. So I guess we're going to figure this out. I mean, I guess if I can take this off. Let's start with this one. So we want the end of the zipper to be here at the end of the bag. And that gives me plenty of seam allowance. Full 10 millimeters. Or pretty much my 1/4 inch. Okay, well, that's another thing we need to check real quick. So I am a big fan of masking tape. It's like a little clamp. It's not gonna mar up your leather. And I'm making sure just if there is any residue left behind from the tape that I'm keeping it within my seam allowance. It's going to get hidden under the stitch line because I'm going to sew it like this, leather face to leather face, so when it flips over, you don't see the stitching. So the only stitching you have to be careful with is right here on this very tippy top. So you're going here. My zipper. And which edge did I finish to make it look nice? This one. So that's the seam allowance that we're playing with, really. That's kind of a big zipper. But I don't think it'll interfere. Especially because, see how we're going to have that gap? As the zipper comes down, instead of it separating like this, the whole piece will go. So it'll always continually have that. So let me do some mathing here. What is this gap? It is 10 millimeters, so 5 millimeters to the middle of the zipper. Okay, I think that might do. Just any old stitch within that line. So now I'm scoring on the leather where my top stitch is going to go down. This is going to be a visible stitch, so I have to be very careful. Okay, well, it can't go all the way up against it because I have this seam allowance here to be sewing on. So I guess let me mark my top side seam allowance. So the zipper can't go past that. So it definitely makes me feel like I should leave. I don't want to leave so much space at the zipper. Oh wait, the zipper isn't going to come off. It's down here that it comes off. Okay. But we're going to sew this closed down here. And I guess ultimately at the end of the day, this doesn't have to be super precise because this just ends up giving me more seam allowance over here. I guess I'm kind of just like, I was in my head there for a second wondering, what the fuck am I going to do? Sorry, YouTube. I'm just following the seams on here, like the thread pattern to measure my distance. Yeah, it's pretty even all the way down. Okay. Okay, I want to start from this direction. And just really pretend like I know what I'm doing. Okay, well, here goes nothing. I'm not nervous. You're nervous. Getting my back stitch started. Okay. Whew. Here we go. No turning back now. I need a little more light. I'm just doing a couple more hand cranks just to make sure that everything's going to go okay. So kind of the edge of the foot is going to keep the teeth in place as long as I can keep the leather centered. So I really am trying to avoid just the machine going just right through here, just because I hate it when it goes fast. I'm a slow, sensual boy. Just like that, baby. Just like that. And I'm using this finger over here as a guide to keep the leather from shifting. That's that speed I'm talking about, that nice and slow and steady. Hell yes. When I can get my singer singing, dude, ugh. Oh, yes, I nailed that. First top stitch. I did it so good, guys. That's so good. Focus for me, please. I got that all the way down in the straightest line possible. All the way in that groove. Remember that groove from earlier that I made? That was my accuracy. 100% accuracy, baby. Let's go. All right, we got one more to do. One more to do, just like that. And then I don't have to be as careful. I'm still going to be careful, but not as careful. I don't have to be because the rest of my stitching is going to be hidden. I'm just finishing up here. Dude, I have so much adrenaline flowing through my hands right now from how excited I am that I nailed this, that my fingers are shaking. And it's hard to tie a simple little square knot. But I did it. Okay. Now is going to come the trickier part, which is making sure my boys are lined up right, perfectly even. And we're going to start with this end again because this is the way the foot will fit the best, going through with the zipper. And then once I get halfway through, I can zip it and get the zipper out of the way. Okay. Okay, so this row is under. So since that's under, that's where it's going to sit. Right now I'm just lining up the bags on the two sides of the zipper. With tape. I still got that adrenaline fingers going. Shake it out, baby. And I definitely found my leather stretching a little bit while the foot was pulling it through. So I'm going to do less tape on this one. See how I got like these little bends from like unstiffening the leather while I was sewing? It was basically doing that under the sewing machine. So only once I get it all sewed together will it be nice and tight. All right, another drink of water. And get to sewing. All right, pull you back. This end little zipper piece is a little funky, so once I get hand stitched past it, we're going to go in back to the foot pedal. Okay, I'm past that wonky tooth. Not going to take for a minute. All right, let's do this. Dude, this pedal, I need a better pedal. Too fast. There we go, baby. Sucks I had to stop for that tape. All right, let's get this zipper out of the way. That works. That was a tolerable speed. I would rate this a 99 or 98. Right here, I just kissed the line. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not 100%, but it is definitely a good, solid 98, 99, which I am freaking happy about, dude. Oh no. I need a better pair of scissors. better pair of small scissors. Yep, that looks good. Here is the top of the bag. Beautiful. Freaking beautiful, dude. Oh no. What? Somehow, one piece of leather ended up longer than the other. Where are you? Okay. You are 13 inches. You are 13 and a quarter. Okay, well. Huh. It just stretched a little, it would seem. Interesting. Good thing it won't matter. It's just going to get covered up like that anyway. And you'd never even know. Who's going to know? Who's going to know? How are they going to know? Interesting. They were the same size when we started. Don't forget that. Golly, wouldn't that be dumb? I just forget the whole frickin' hand strap after I get it assembled. That's something I would do. I have not eaten breakfast yet. I woke up, did some yoga, took a shower, and came down here and started doing this. Ooh, don't go that fast. Don't do that. I might have to put a leather needle in. This is an all-purpose needle, and I've been using it for a minute, so I might want to put a new needle in. See how much faster we went when it was just the fabric? All right, let's just go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Beautiful. And just to be sure we don't have any little accidents. All right, then we're going to flip this over after we take the tape off. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Boom. Not bad. Now, I do have to finish this. It's got to go here. Which means we got to do something about these zipper teeth in my way. I just really have to make sure the edges are smooth and round. Because that's, I mean, not smooth and round. Those are the wrong words. I just need to make sure that they're like soft, so that the needle has an easier time penetrating the soft, maneuvered fibers of leather instead of the all being dried and hard. Just make it easier for the needle. We're almost there. We're almost there, I promise. Soon we'll go to the exciting portion of extracting teeth. All right. That should be pliable enough. which teeth gotta go, because where's my seam? I'm going to be stitching through there. So you lot need to go. Okay. How easy is it going to be to take out these teeth? No. Okay. What are they made of? Plastic? That they are. Okay. It's going to be from this tooth down. Of course, I'm not wearing iPro either. At least I'm not popping myself in the eyeball with these little plastic dudes. Bring on. I hope I've not just ruined this zipper. Nope. We're Gucci, baby. Just wish I could figure out how to secure this on there. But it doesn't matter. This is never going to open. All right. I just got that kind of stitched together briefly before I go and sew this across the top. Let's tape you into place. Nope, keep you close so I don't forget. Never forget. Okay, I think we're going to sew this way this time just so I can keep an eye on the needle and the zippers and just really make sure I don't ruin anything. Pedal? Where's my pedal? There's my pedal. All right. Let's go. Go. There we go. We get this a little damp. Let that soak in. And then we can give it a hard bend. See, this is going to be all one flat face anyway. Roughly that much. So this will help when it comes to sewing around the edges and just all around aesthetics. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just not a lot, just get it damp. Pull that zipper, get it out of the way. We're going to fold this down. All right, gang. Now we got the top half done. Now this is going to attach into here just somewhere. Probably here. And then this is just going to all around attach here, going all the way around. But we're going to have to sew it inside out, because I want the stitching on the inside. And another thing we're going to have to do is get it centered. Okay, so we have 9.5 inches. That gives us 2 1/4 inch seam allowances on either side. And then we have this is, we know this is 13 inches because we cut it down to size earlier when I accidentally had an extra 1/4 inch. Fellas, do not underestimate what you can do with an extra 1/4 inch. All right, so we have our 13. So 1, 2, 9. Oh, wait, this is 12-inch ruler. Oh, I'm just being silly. Silly goose. Okay. I think it's more we need to worry about this direction. So let's see How long are we? 13 and a quarter. 13 and a quarter all the way down. I've done a good job. Okay. And all right, you're 17. What's 9 plus 4 and 4 is 17. So we need 4 inches up. We need to mark 4 inches. We're going to be bending along that line. Actually, it's going to be 4 and a quarter because of seam allowance. So somewhere along there, seam and allowance. Ah, 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 ah. So 4, 4 and a quarter, 4, 4 and a quarter. Yep, that's 9 inches in between there and there. Okay, you know what we can do just to help? Squirt it a little. Everybody likes a little squirt, even though it's just kind of pee. So here's our top side. Which was going to flop up like that. Alright. So, what's our length here? 5 and a quarter. So we need to mark in, this is 13. 8 and 5 is 13. So 4 inches. 4 inches. Mark to mark. 5 and a quarter. So half of 12 is 6. Fuck, where'd that mark go? Half of 12 is 6. Half of 12 is 6. And then halfway between these is here. So that's dead center. And that is roughly 6.5. So that's a little under 5.5. That's 1, 2, 3/8. 2.5 is half of 5. Then 3/8. Well, fucking middle's about right here. Or we follow the zipper and just make that the middle. I think everything checks out measurement wise still, so I'm pretty sure it's safe to start sewing. So I want to make sure my 2 center lines mark up. I'm just going to make sure that is my center line at 6.5. It is, baby. Now everything's in my way. Get this off of here so I don't have to sew through it and then pick it out from in between threads later. Okay. Come on. What I'm trying to avoid is that. Okay, where's the handle? Needs to go this way to be properly, correctly up. Now I'm just going to hand crank this through. Dang, that's a good all-purpose needle. Huh. Wonder what that popping noise was. The great thing about leather is it's very stretchy and pliable, especially the lighter weights of leather. Alright, another curve. They're kind of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie.
Muted.
I will say it's easier to make the round at corners, make it around the corners when your corner piece is on top. Shite. Just a few more curves. Yeah.
Anytime you have a moment, you could bring your basket down so I can get started on your laundry. That'd be great. Thank you.
Okay. We're almost through that corner. Ugh. Okay. Almost there. That's that shit I don't like. Oh no! Alright, gang, well, I got a tangle in my thread, and I have to go to the bathroom. So I will be right back. Don't leave me. Dang, been streaming for an hour and a half already, huh? Actually, I don't think that's too bad. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Nope. I need to cut that thread. God damn it. Such a pain in the ass when that happens. And I'm still inexperienced enough, or still inexperienced and have no idea what the fuck that, why that happens. Let's see what we have so far. Let's flip her over. I'm gonna check all that stitching. So far, all the stitching looks good. Better than on the hat, when I fucked that hat up with the stitching. Let's flip it. Okay, well, I'm really gonna have to work those seams, but this is gonna look pretty good. Well, except maybe right here. That might look ugly. I don't know. We got much more seam to pull out. Let's at least work this back corner just to see how this strap is going to interact. Also, I got a couple things I can do in this corner to help make it bend just a little bit better. As long as I don't hit the stitching, this corner should bend a little bit easier. little work to do, but that's gonna come out quite all right. I have the handle. Oh yeah. Let's get back to sewing. Now I have to flip it all right inside out again. Okay, that's fine though. I'm just being really careful with my snips not to hit any thread. Okay, well, where were we? Let's see, we're probably going to be very, very, very close to it being very accurate when it comes to me have measured and everything and accounted for die shrinkage and leaving myself seams to work with. Seam allowance to work with. I'm gonna get that damn. Okay. The way my cat is snoring, it sounds like she's going ooh wee, ooh wee. Theme that I flattened out earlier has unflattened itself in bad direction for me. Okay, getting back on track. Come on now. What the hell? Oh my god. Can we recover? No. What the fuck? So close to being done, and that shit keeps happening. I'm so glad this is the underside that I'm stitching. Dude, this thread is just fucking shredding itself. And I don't know if it's me or the machine or what. But it's not great. It, scissors! Scissor! Jesus. Jeez, that was a big frayed tangle mess. So, what if we just went from here? forget about this bitch. All right. Shoot a minute. Come on now. Oh, my left wrist keeps cramping up. It just keeps fucking moving. Brahim. Oh my god, the thread is doing it again! Okay. What the hell? Dude. I think I fixed that little mess up. Oh, I think I fixed it, or at least managed to keep it from fraying worse. I don't know. Only time will tell. Frig. Oh, I just got a little bit of this seam I have to undo here just so I can help smooth out this leather going around the seam. Just so I don't have a big leather wrinkle. Nobody wants a wrinkly leather sack. Especially when you're paying good money for it. Come on, shitty thread. Alright, we're just gonna make it work. I swear we'll get this finished. I promise. This video must end. Getting a knot again. It's okay, because I finished, I think. Ugh, that's ugly. Wow. Well, shit. I guess one thing, now that it's all locked down, I can go over and fix it. Damn, this rat's nest is nesting. Ooh wee. I think I need to re-stitch that there just for security purposes. That's kind of a miss. Can you see that? These corners, dude, are fucking hard. Okay, well, that's a lot of stitching in one spot for leather, but all right, let's just go through and clean up any. That edge is fine. That edge is fine. All the other edges are fine. Okay, cool. We have a. Basically, this is what it looks like, but inside out. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to spray these edges with water just so that I can mold them better. I would not mold them, but make sure they roll better. I can hear my baby in the other room not having a good time. Which also means grandma's not having a good time. You still funny if that handle was upside down? go ahead and take care of those seams. Hey, the handle is right side up. I didn't botch that. Mom came downstairs, and now the baby is happy. I can hear her out there giggling now. Okay. Look at that. Tote bag. Hell yeah. Access to all your goodies. Oh, I did it. I did it. Thank you all so much for watching this really long part 2, but hey, we did it. We came together, guys. I appreciate you all watching. Have a good one.